wind blew, carrying whispers of forgotten tales as it danced around the decrepit house. This was no ordinary dwelling, but a monument to years of dread and despair. Its gnarled facade, weathered by time and neglect, was a silent testament to tales of horror and heartbreak. The house loomed ominously, a chilling presence in the quiet town, its eerie silence broken only by the occasional creak of its time-worn bones. Rumors swirled in hushed whispers about its tragic past, stories of those who had dared to cross its threshold, lured by curiosity or bravado, only to vanish without a trace. The house was a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma. It was a chilling reminder of the unknown, a symbol of the town's collective fear. Yet, amidst the looming terror and the unsettling silence, two adventurous boys, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, dared to step inside. With a creak of the heavy door, the boys entered the house, stepping into a world untouched by time and filled with ghostly whispers. Their footsteps echoed through the desolate halls, stirring up dust that danced in the feeble light seeping through the cracked windows. The air, stale and cold, carried a faint scent of decay, a chilling reminder of the house's forsaken past. As they ventured further, strange occurrences began to unfold. The rustling of unseen entities, fleeting shadows, and the inexplicable chill that made their hair stand on end. Their hearts pounded in their chests, the steady rhythm a stark contrast to the eerie silence around them. Despite the mounting dread, the boys pushed on, propelled by a blend of curiosity and youthful bravado. The house, once a symbol of fear for the town, now became their personal proving ground. But as they delved deeper into the house, they found themselves trapped in a nightmare that was all too real. The house, it seemed, was alive, reacting to their presence with a vengeance. The boys found themselves trapped in a labyrinth of terror, each room more horrifying than the last. They could hear the walls whispering in tones that sent shivers down their spines, and the air grew colder with every step they took deeper into the house. In the heart of the house, they found a room that seemed untouched by time, as if it were frozen in a moment long past. It was here that the first boy, driven by curiosity, picked up a dusty old locket. As soon as his fingers brushed the cold metal, an unearthly scream filled the air, making the very foundations of the house quake. The room darkened, as if the sun had been blotted out, and a chilling wind swept through, extinguishing the only source of light they had, a single flickering flashlight. The surviving boy could only watch in horror as his friend was lifted off his feet by an unseen force, his screams echoing in the pitch-black room. He reached out, trying to grasp his friend's hand, but it was too late. The screams abruptly ended, replaced by a deafening silence. His friend was gone. Panic setting in, the surviving boy stumbled through the darkness, guided only by the faint moonlight filtering in through the grimy windows. His heart pounded in his chest like a drum, each beat echoing the seconds that separated him from his friend's fate. After what felt like an eternity, he found the front door. With a final surge of adrenaline, he threw it open and burst out into the night, leaving the haunted house and its horrors behind. He didn't stop running until he was far away, his breath coming in ragged gasps, his body trembling from the cold and fear. And so, one boy met a tragic end, and the other, though he escaped with his life, was forever scarred. The morning sun rose, casting long shadows that seemed to mock the surviving boy with memories of the night's horror. The once menacing house now stood silently, its dark secrets locked away, its terrifying tale etched in the heart of the lone survivor. He was free from its sinister clutches, yet he was far from unscathed. The cost of his escape was the life of his dear friend, a price too steep to pay for an adventure born out of reckless curiosity. Guilt gnawed at him, a constant reminder of his ill-conceived misadventure. He had survived, but at what cost? The echo of his friend's laughter, now a chilling reminder of their camaraderie and shared dreams, was silenced forever. The careless bravado that had led them both to the threshold of the unknown had been replaced by a profound respect for the unseen, the unexplored. Haunted by the past, the surviving boy learned a grim lesson. Some doors are better left unopened, some mysteries better left unsolved.